I'm gonna get this intro right this time. This is like the fourth one so far for this dolphin, just the first one of the day. And I'm always a little rusty the very first one of the day. White-Beaked Dolphin. I am super excited to do this one. This is gonna be a little more of a graphic illustration, so a little flatter, but maybe doing something fun in the background like we did on the long-beaked common dolphin with the little splatteries or something. I don't know, we'll see, but look how good that looks. This is the first video that we flipped back through some of the pages that I've already done, and I'm getting excited about this book because it's filling up with beautiful illustrations. I love this paper, okay? I know it's a little thinner than what we would normally create on, but I love having this book. Sorry for the delay. I love having the illustrations right underneath the information on the dolphin. It makes me want to come back to the book over and over again and look at my own artwork. And it also inspires me to do a large piece. This is what the Pacific white-sided dolphin turned out to look like. I'm not 100% happy with the way the water looks in this one, but it's okay, because on this one I did learn something very important. And that lended, itself to getting some, look at that, colored pencils and a little bit of gouache and a little bit of watercolor on paper. I'm happy with this one. This one makes my heart happy. Look at this sweet baby earwaddy. Look at that. Look at the pink river dolphin, the Amazon river dolphin. Look at that. I am genuinely happy with the way this one turned out. So this is the last one I did last night before packing it in. So we have, oh my gosh, how many more do we have left to do? I think I'm over halfway through the book. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. There's the striped dolphin. There's the dusky. I love this page. I love how fun this page is. This is the first time I got to do something super, super fun in the background, and I just love this. And there's your Rizzos. Digging this. It's just getting better. Okay, so back to the white-beaked here. Let's get right into this. I'm gonna have to take a coffee break shortly because I didn't fill up my cup. Look at that. No, that's just not gonna work. All right, so make sure I've got nothing on the page. I love the way that the paper is getting thicker here too. It's feeling more substantial, like an actual journal. I'm totally excited about that as well. Okay, so graphic-y, illustration-y. That's what we're going for today on this one. So I'm gonna take my 90% cool gray. I'm gonna come in here and make myself a little line right there. Again, forgive the sniffles. Okay, there's that. Now, I know that the back of his tail gonna kind of come up to that point there. Now, did you notice that so I started at this fluke here, at a diagonal, and then as I came around, I started to change the direction, and I'm not coloring like this. Okay, here we go. Now there's a little bit of a ridge right there. I know that that's there. This goes like this. The only annoying thing about this Airbnb that I'm staying in, because it's a wonderful location, is that I can hear the stove, the clock on the stove is flashing, even though it has the right time on it, but it makes a noise that I can hear that I don't know if it's translating into the mic.
It's not. Don't ramble.
Sorry. Well, you can cut that out, right? Let's move up to this part right here. Gonna color in those C's a little heavier at the top, a little lighter as it comes down. A little heavier as it gets up into here. There's that. Now, as always, on the pectoral fins, there's a shape to this too. And again, I'm just going to keep telling you that if you want your illustrations to appear realistic, now this one's going to have more of an illustration-y feel. Well, I think it is. We'll see. You know, you never know with me. I'll go off on a tangent and it'll just be, you know, it'll be pretty dang realistic anyway. So we've got this. This kind of comes down into this. Again, still working with just that 90% cool gray. This is a great color for these guys. Wow, every piece of electronic device is just beeping today. Okay, here we go. I'm not too worried about coloring outside of the lines because I'm probably going to outline him with something fun. Maybe we'll pick a fun color like hot pink. Oh, that might be fun. So I'm going to make the edge a little bit darker. I'm going to come in and darken up this edge just a touch. Now see, I'm coloring over the entire thing, but I've already set some guidelines as to which parts are gonna read darker than the others. So as I'm simply coming over and just shading all of this, again, it's building up, but still maintaining that some of this is just gonna be a little bit darker. Still a little bit darker back here and a little bit darker right here, as I know that that kind of rolls over his body. I'm going to turn my pencil and make the C shapes this way. pectoral fin here. And y'all know I never start with the darkest colors first, but I'm doing it on this one. We gotta get some other colors in there though, because I just can't take it. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one down for now. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna grab this 20% French gray. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna go right over the top of that. And yeah, it's gonna lighten it up a little bit, but it's also gonna start to give it some dimension that we desperately need. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna just start building this up here on his body. That should be whiter. So let's come in here and let's grab the 10% warm gray. These guys have some cool stripes. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Look at that. Gonna blend that out right there. Gonna come down here and blend this out. Add a little more pressure. Look at that. Oh yeah. Every once in a while I have to look up at the in the screen on the camera so I can see how you see it. It helps. Tremendously helps. Okay, so let's Gonna do a 50% cool gray. Gonna come in here and add some shading underneath his sweet baby belly. I'm gonna add a little bit of it right here just to start to give it a little more dimension here. Now I'll come in with some other higher value tones. And shape this up a bit. I'm going to darken that up. Definitely going to darken that up. Now right here, we're going to have a little bit of a fade. See, their colors don't abruptly end. They sort of just fade into each other. They meld right in to each other. And I feel like I'm here in Florida, so I'm seeing all of these RVs roll in and out. And I feel like some of these dolphins their coloration mimics the designs on the RVs. I'm gonna come in here and do this, come in here and do this. And you see that we're just laying in all of that color. end here with this. Now I'm not going to fill all of this in with this 50% cool gray. I'm going to leave some of that open. And again, we're not going to worry about what's going on with the colors too much yet. We'll get to it. We will definitely address it. Gonna come in and make that a lot darker. This is gonna get a lot darker. Some blues down here eventually. And break out the other colored pencils. Okay. And come up here on his face. Start to lay some of this in. Gonna come around the corner here. See, right now he's just messy, but we are gonna get this lined out here. We are gonna get this all filled in. It's like teardrop shape here. Coming together. It's not great yet, but it's coming together. You have to be patient. Okay, you know me. I can't just do this in a monotone. It's not gonna happen. So I had to break out some of the other colors here. So I'm gonna get into this now. I'm gonna pull muted turquoise. Right here in his belly region. Muted turquoise. Let's do it. See, not coloring solid just gives you the advantage of making it look like you've spent all this time putting in particular little areas all over his body. I just love the way that it looks. I've just picked up the 50% cool gray again. I've come in to add a little bit of a shadow here. I'm also gonna just kind of add some dotties here. I'm going to come in and outline behind the eye and then just slightly color over it. Add a highlight color to that though. Highlight. Grab my white and get in there with some of that. That probably needs to be sharpened. Okay, now I'm going to grab 50% French gray, and I need this sharpened, but I'm not going to sharpen it right now. I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to come around the bottom of his rostrum with some of this color. down below here with some of this color as well. And I'm also going to put some of this color in here, just a little bit. Okay, and I'm also going to come over the top, this pectoral fin with some of that color. Here with some of that color. Just gonna start blending all of this together. This illustration is not going to take much time at all. So this right here would be a little bit darker. And this stripe would be a little bit darker as well. And I want to come in here with this, because this has some more yellows and reds in it. This French gray is really, it's a brownish gray. And the browns are made with the reds and the yellows. That's really what's going on with that. I'm going to pick up this putty beige. I'm gonna come in right on top of that as well. Just add a little bit of that color right in there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So he's not looking very rounded, but we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna bring some of that putty down here. I'm gonna add a little bit of that putty up in here, where the skin tone changes color. There's gonna be a little bit of that going on there. And there we go. Okay, putty is in. I'm putting the putty down. I'm just feeling like this blue is definitely in the doll. Oh yeah, that's gonna help significantly. That's gonna help significantly. So we're gonna add some of this up in here. And back down here. I'm gonna go right over that because that that French gray has a red undertone to it, or an orangey undertone to it. Going over it with the muted turquoise sets it down a little bit, and it's the perfect color to pair that with. Gonna come in and add some of that. Just a little bit to the back side, just a little bit here. You see, he's just starting to kind of come together and sort of take on a personality now. See, this blue back here is going to read like gray because of what it's next to. And this is going to have some of this in there too. So I'm just going to come in and make teeny tiny baby circles. You know the drill. Here in the white area. Okay, now we're definitely going to have some of this color up here on his rostrum. And this is more of a scientific illustration, so it's drawn, I drew him pretty flat. And I'm gonna see what I can do with it. I've not done one like this before. Blowhole. Not really seeing the blowhole on this image, are we? Okay, so there's that, and this comes up. Okay, now let's get in here and get some darker colors in this baby and get done with this. 50% cool gray. What is this? This is the 70% warm gray. Let's try this. Let's see what this one does for it. Nice, nice, nice. So we're showing that they've kind of got all these little markings on them. I'm gonna come back here and color this in a little bit more. %. 90%. I'm gonna come out here and just add a little bit of that color there. I'm telling you that it's this 50% cool gray. That's the color that this is right here. So let's just get in there and get that color laid down. I'm gonna come in with the 90%, and I'm just gonna darken all of this up because I want it darker. Where's my 90% cool gray? There it is. That's the color that I want. Okay, here's the thing. I think that that's just about all we're gonna do with regards to the colored pencils. I think the rest of this we're gonna finish with, paint. Okay, I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to blend all this out with one of my favorite blending colors. Wow. Yep. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna add some more of the French gray. And now I'm gonna pick up some black. And you know, I don't typically use the black, but we've got all these other colors right over, all the way worked into it. So now I can just kind of come in and make some of this darker. That's all I'm looking to do, is make some of this darker. See how nicely that works now? That it's all pushed down, super blended. That black just floats right in there. Just making some of this a little bit darker. Just a little bit more shapely here. This guy's face is truly darker. And this is truly darker here. Okay. Now, what color are we going to use to outline this with? I want to play with the color we haven't used yet. Now, you can choose any color you want. I'm gonna go wild with my color. Ooh. Decisions. So, do I want to do that color? Look at this. This is literally neon pink. So we're gonna break all the rules. It's gonna come in front of the subject matter. I don't even care. Or do we wanna do this? Process red. Or do we want to do a beautiful, ooh, that's kind of a pretty color too. Dahlia purple. It's the violet. I love it. Okay, so I chose, and I don't know if it's the right choice, but it is a choice, and it is the one that I'm picking. So here we go. I have chosen light green. It's a beautiful sea foamy green color. I like it a lot. I'll turn these sideways here. And I'm just gonna push down and go all the way around this illustration. And I'm gonna let some of that go right up into the dolphin itself. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I find that when we do this, and in a perfect world, I'd have paint pens that had all these colors in them. So I could just go around with the paint pen instead of wasting my Prismacolors. What color did you outline your dolphin in? I want to know. I'm also going to bring that color right over the top. Look at that. Reflective light. put a little bit of that green down here, so it's kind of in his belly. Okay, so, I mean, that's about as simply as you can possibly do one. I don't even know how long this took, but it wasn't very long. Come in and kind of, I'm gonna put that down. I don't really want to do any more to it. I'm gonna come in with some and just make some little marks on him, because they do get, you know, they do get kind of scarred up, and just like us. And I find that that always helps kind of solidify it being a little more realistic. So we're just gonna kind of come over this a little bit here. I didn't really do a lot to his face, and I should here. So I'll come in with paint pen. And let's just touch got a little bit right there, highlight. Got a little highlight right there. I touch that with my finger, kind of set that down a little bit, and just make some little dotties over here. Some little marks over here, right, just right in between all the other stuff that we've just laid in there. Okay. I don't really want to do anything else to it. I think I like it like it is. Maybe a little bit more blue in this. Maybe a little, maybe some. I see lots of, you know, little marks on him. But I don't want to get crazy with it. I think I like it. All right, so that's it. I don't even know how long this took, but we didn't even break out any watercolors for this one. But I like the way it looks in the background, so I'm gonna leave it just like this. So let's sign it. I'm gonna take that same light green. Sign it, and there you have it. All right, y'all. So that is your white-beaked dolphin. This has been another episode of blah 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 blah. Oh, I like it. It's more graphic-y illustration. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm very happy with this. I like the green. I could make that green a little bit wider, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna. Let me see here. Maybe I'm gonna. This is the true green. So I'm adding a little bit. I've just added some lines here with that, and I don't want to get carried away because I'm the queen of getting carried away with all this. And then the next thing you know, I've spent 5 hours outlining a dolphin, and that's okay if I'm working on an actual piece, but not on a practice piece. I don't want to spend that much time on it. Okay. There we go. I like that even better. Okay, I'm done. I'm really quitting. I'm seriously not touching it again. Well, that might not 100% be true, but that's the goal. All right, y'all. That's been another episode of Coloring Passports. We've completed the White-Beaked Dolphin. I'm Rio, your host, and I will see you on the next page.